Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling the Blinky Bot Pro. You've probably seen it. It's kind of blowing up online.
Oh yeah, the claims are huge.
Right. Full app control, they say. Instant 2K video recording, real-time chat with family, and get this, a 25-day battery life.
25 days. Oh.
Sounds almost too good to be true. So our mission today is to sift through the sources you've shared and figure out, what's real here.
And the first thing that jumps out, honestly, it's a massive red flag one most people probably scroll right past.
Okay. What is it?
The age of the brand itself. Our sources found the official domain, the website for this supposedly globally trusted product, registered on May 26th, 2025. Like, extremely recent.
Right, May 26th of this year.
Exactly, less than a month ago, basically. This product, with all these big tech promises, it seems like it just appeared out of thin air.
Huh. Zero history for a company asking for that level of trust.
Yeah.
That's not a great start.
Not at all. Yeah. It's a fundamental warning sign.
Okay, so that lack of history definitely casts a shadow. What about the customer feedback? Did you look into the reviews on their site?
We did, and well, that's where it gets even more suspicious.
So?
It's just too perfect. Every single review on their own website is 5 stars. Glowing.
Every single one. No exception.
Nope. All generic praise like, oh, it's so cute, super easy to use, fun for the whole family. You know the type.
But come on, any real tech product, even a great one, gets some mixed feedback, right? Shipping delays, maybe a bug in the app.
Exactly. There's always something. The fact that their site is this robotic utopia with zero real complaints, it screams manipulation.
So they're either handpicking only the best ones, or maybe...
Or maybe they're just fake. Entirely manufactured. Seems more likely, honestly.
Okay. So the website's a curated fantasy land. Where did the real customers, the ones who actually spent money, go to talk about it?
Great question. They went to independent sites like Trustpilot. And that's where the real story starts to spill out.
Trustpilot. What did people say there?
Well, it wasn't pretty. And interestingly, the complaints were really consistent. A lot of people said they ordered it and just never received it.
They never even got the product.
Many didn't know. And for those who did get something delivered, the sources confirmed they said it felt, well, cheap, plasticky. And the app.
Let me guess. Didn't work well.
Barely worked, according to the reports. And try and get help. Customer service was practically non-existent.
Non-existent, like no replies at all.
That's what people were saying. One user mentioned sending multiple emails, trying support tickets. Just silence. Crickets.
Wow. A brand new domain, fake-looking reviews, and zero support. That really sounds like a grab-the-money-and-run situation.
It absolutely does. It points to a very short-term model.
Did the sources mention the website's sales tactics? Because often these kinds of operations use high-pressure stuff.
Oh, definitely. Textbook psychological pressure tactics, designed to make you buy before you think too hard.
Like what specifically? What triggers were they using?
The classics. Those urgency banners. 51 people are viewing this product right now. Creates that false sense of scarcity.
FOMO. Fear of missing out.
Exactly. Then the limited time discount. Get 24% off today only. Pushing that immediate decision.
Right, yeah. Gotta buy now.
And they even use the free shipping threshold trick. You're like $50 away, so you feel pressure to add more to your cart.
Oh, I hate that one.
And the emotional angle, too, calling it the gift that says, I miss you. Just layering on the pressure from every direction.
Pure manipulation. So let's connect the dots here. We've got a brand that seemingly just appeared.
Brand new domain.
Perfect, likely fake reviews on their own site.
Contrasted with terrible real-world feedback on Trustpilot.
Aggressive sales tactics, pushing urgency.
And a complete failure to actually deliver a working product or offer any support.
The sources seem pretty unanimous then. What's the final recommendation?
Hold off. Definitely hold off. Don't buy into the hype or the pressure. Wait for legitimate, independent, long-term reviews to surface, if they ever do. Avoid that urgency trap.
It's a classic case of prioritizing impulse buys over actually building a trustworthy product or business.
Precisely. Transparency is clearly not the goal here.
So for you listening, we've seen how they target emotions and use urgency, but think broader for a moment, beyond the obvious sales banners.
Yeah.
What other, maybe more subtle signals on a website, things not directly related to the product itself, like maybe confusing pricing, hidden fees, or even just making the site really hard to navigate, might also be clues. Clues that a business is trying to push you into buying quickly before you notice the problems.
That's a great point. That's structural pressure, how the site itself works or doesn't work.
Exactly. What are those subtle design choices trying to do to your decision making? Something to keep an eye out for next time you're shopping online.